Once you get to 100, you start measuring history with something more important than years. It could be friendships formed or milestones passed, the battles that changed us or the victories that defined us, and wisdom earned and lessons learned, or just the journey it took to get there. The one that went from humble beginnings in 1920 to our present-day progress 100 years later. The Nebraska Petroleum Marketers and Convenience Store Association keeps paving the path for those fueling Nebraska. We've clung to our roots, and still we set our sights on the future. And none of it would be possible without our members.
NPCA, it is a collection of marketers that come together to exchange ideas and solutions to better our industry. Not only does it include the convenience store owners, it also includes the wholesalers, the bulk delivery people, the transport people that deliver fuel to the stations, also to trucking companies. We just move a lot of fuel.
We don't sell a drop of diesel or gasoline or oil or anything. What we do is take care of that part of their business, which is our business, which would be the lobbying, putting on the meetings that are necessary, keeping communication lines open for all the regulations. And it is a very heavily regulated industry. You have to know what you're doing to stay in the business, otherwise there's going to be somebody out there to try to put you out of business.
It's the only chance you have when fighting government regulations and rulemaking of government.
We get together several times during the year and discuss different issues that go on within our industry and what laws are being changed and what our opinions are, whether we should get involved with this issue or not.
Well, they're advocating for rules and regulations that they can live with in order to survive in their business. The cost of membership is minimal to what dollar value the association has gained for marketers in their business over the years.
NPCA supports its members by providing conventions. We provide education for our members, and we also have some golf outings that we raise money for our scholarship fund.
The golf tournament is called the Clyde Huckin Putts, which was a pet name that George used when somebody would call him, especially a salesperson that he didn't know, and he'd answer the phone, Clyde Huckin Putts, or he'd sign his name, Clyde Huckin Putts. I don't know where he got it. He made it up maybe, I have no clue. But it was a cute name, and we got a cute logo, and it exists, goes on today. And really proud of that, because the members, families, employees of their stations and their convenience stores can take advantage of that to help with further education after high school.
One of the biggest achievements for our association has been creating the Lust Fund.
Back in about 88, the federal government passed a whole series of laws regulating the storage of petroleum in underground storage tanks. Huge issue, huge change in law. So we created a fund in the state legislature to mitigate and clean up leaking underground storage tanks, and it exists to this day.
We're all small jobbers, that's how we all started out, and watching the industry change over the years, it just keeping in contact and networking, we find solutions for each other because we've all somewhat had some of the same problems.
Well, I think when I first started off, it was so much different than it is today, but I remember we built one of our first stations in Omaha in 1967. We had 2 walk-in coolers, indoor-outdoor carpeting, and I think we was the only ones in town that sold milk and bread and a few little items.
Well, mergers and acquisitions have made a lot of changes in our industry. You got a lot more mass marketers now than you had back then.
Think about the changes over 100 years. We're still powering cars, we're driving tractors, we're stopping to get a candy bar at a convenience store. It's something that we use on a day-to-day basis, and people kind of forget that how important our industry is to our world and our nation. We're in the energy business, so we're going to find what our customers want to use and provide that, whether it's diesel or gasoline, or if it's CNG or electric. We're going to find what our customers want us to provide. And that's what's going to define our association in the future.
We're all inclusive, so we always want people to join. We feel you're better sitting at the table with us discussing the issue than trying to go out there on your own.
Get involved, get on committees, speak your input into different things, go to the meetings and the conventions and the seminars and learn as much as you can, meet as many people as you can, get into one-on-one discussions with your competitors or your friends and help solve problems together or celebrate successes.
Without the members, we're nothing. We want you to be with us. We want you to be a part of the solution.
There's an awful lot of members that have invested a lot of time and effort, and I'd like to congratulate them on their continuing effort to make the association better, and would encourage people to continue to strive to do that.
With 100 years of work already done, let's build the next century together and keep fueling the future of our industry. See what you can do.